Back with the extreme miniature Tesla coil. I mean, it's a new invention now. I'm gonna call it my coil. Probably an M-Tech coil. Perfectly balanced harmonically. That's the chip that runs it. Just one big chip. Size of my finger compared to the chip. Mounted to a heatsink. These resistors I was playing with, these are extra. This is a 101K resistor. This is the primary, it's adjustable. This is the secondary. Here's the extra coil. And it's all 32 gauge wire. 4-inch coil plus a 1-inch coil, extra coil, and it's connected right there. And I can run it off a 9-volt battery, but I use a DC power supply plugged into a watt meter, and I'll turn it on. So it kicked on, off, on, off, on. I got it just about perfectly balanced. It's the hollow tube, string of LED lights, the special diodes that come off the bottom. I tell you, I feel like a wizard. I can just put this down and act like it's my staff. Range is really damn good. Like, the range is insane for something so small. Like, this is a huge tube. And you still got all that lighting up. This is my new invention. Modified Slayer circuit. Probably the most efficient in the world. I bring just a regular household bulb near the thing. And we're really cranked the juice. Unknown effects. I've had plasma appear in the light bulbs, orbs, small stars, all sorts of weird effects. I can also take a receiver coil, put it near, get some leads, plug in a light. Now I'll plug in this light has the clips. So I'll take the receiver coil. And this makes 120 volt house power, this receiver coil. I've shown that in other videos. Just pick it up and walk away with it anywhere I want. Put it in range and baboom. Oh, it's getting hot. And we can also do this. There's just no limit. No limit. This is refined technology. Anyone wants to fund it, please feel free to. I have a GoFundMe on my YouTube as well. It's just new technology. Just a wizard holding my staff. And to give you an idea of how far away that is, it's almost about 3 feet. Four feet now. Almost 4 feet away. With something that can fit in the palm of your hand. And here's an idea of how big it is. It can fit in the palm of your hand. It's tiny. Like, here's my hand compared to it. That little device can emit such power. Oh, I forgot to do a watt reading. Assuming 28 watts. The range is better than when I used to run it off of my signal generator up there. It's more refined and even more powerful. You just got wireless electricity on top of wireless electricity. That's a lot of light. I'll shut my light off and show you. Oops. Lighting up my whole room. Oof, that's bright. So yeah, anyone wants to fund this technology, feel free to. Just hollow tubes. You can see we got juice. Oops, something's wrong. What the heck happened? There it goes. Show the range on the little guy. About 6 feet. Show more of those weird effects. The galaxy pattern's kind of forming in there again. All sorts of weird stuff will occur with this thing. I am a klutz today. Alright, turn the light back on. Use this field detector. Weird thing is, the field detector doesn't pick it up sometimes. I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes it doesn't pick it up. So I'll show you the circuit. Power off. Stuff out of the way. There it is. I'll show you that this is adjustable, the primary. It's hard to do stuff one-handed, but you can see this is adjustable. I'll do measurements too. See? Everything's adjustable for tuning. So that's the base of the transistor, the collector, the emitter. I wired it so it makes sense to me. Base is black, collector's white, emitter's green. That's the big chip that runs it. I'll show you what it looks like. Only have one left. 3 megahertz 1943 chip transistor, custom made. You can get like a pack of 10 for $5. You just say what frequency you want it to turn on and off at. I chose 3 megahertz. Just a tube, nothing in there, absolutely hollow. If anything were placed in there, it would detune the system and not work. Do measurements too. So here's an idea of the measurements. 1/4 inch primary, 4 inch secondary plus a 1 inch extra coil. So 1/4 inch, 4 inch, and 1 inch. I know there's going to be some troll who's like, there's batteries or something hidden in there. So I'm going to try and get a light to shine in there. I'll just bring it over here. And that'll capture that there's absolutely nothing in there. There we go, you can see that there's absolutely nothing in there. Like it would, there's nothing in there. There you go, now you can see the back of it. resistors I was playing with. It took weeks to get it that tuned, to figure out what I was doing, to get those good results. And I'm showing it to everyone for free. Whoops. And it all fits in the palm of your hand, and it can light up half a room. Hopefully nothing is detuned or got oddly adjusted. We'll see. Nope, we're still in business. Once you build it correctly, it's pretty rugged. That is bright. We are consuming always usually less than 30 watts now. It's definitely in the over unity field. And it has to be 3 megahertz because that's tuned into the sun. All sorts of crazy effects. From something so tiny. I got this thing to light up once. Some kind of weird green plasma. Oh well, that's about the end of the video. I'll end it with some of these effects. It's tricky to initiate. There it is. Nope. Can't do this one-handed. See all those weird effects. It's just a regular incandescent light bulb, vacuum light bulb, no gas in it. Huge LED floodlight. Lights up just being near it. Right. The bulb that lit regularly off the receiver coil can also light wirelessly. Like, wow. That's insane. Give you another look at it. Get this out of the way. This connects the bottom of the secondary. It's just a modified Slayer exciter circuit with my own personal touches. All made out of 1-inch PVC. And this black metal thing's a heatsink. I'll show underneath that too. Just a heatsink. Yeah, more to come.